Ready to roll? So, we are back with the Bare Necessities, episode 8, I believe. We just like to keep things simple and shoot the crap with everyone, if you will. All the way across from me at Brian Mundy's bar here, I have Dave Shipley. Thanks for joining, Dave.
Thanks for having me.
Next to Dave, we got Pat Giesler.
Thanks, Jake.
Absolutely. And we have his own home here, Brian Mundy.
Thank you, Jakester.
Thanks for the great background. This is beautiful down here. So, that's it for the intros. That's really section 1. I like to roll right into section 2. Section 2 is basically topics, concerns, and whatever the hell we want to talk about for the most part. So, I'll check my little notepad here on my phone. I got a topic, a quick one. It's more of a concern for and help for your health, Brian. The road here sucks. It's terrible. The whole highway is awful.
The bumps?
The bumps.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm scooting up so you guys can hear me.
You got a little coaching going on by Geese.
They have to redo it about every 5 years. I don't know what it is, but the lines in the road, potholes.
It's probably from all those damn big trucks and everything going on there, isn't it? The weight and everything.
Well, you can't get arrested coming out here because the lines are crooked.
No, the lines are straight.
I was
The
going to
lines
say, I
that go
wouldn't
across
say
the
that.
road, there's cracks and it creates potholes. I don't know why it is, but it's right after the Holland Junction is where it really gets bad.
No, I'm aware. I was on my way out here and
The biggest problem is with all these holes, you got to keep it between the mustard and mayonnaise.
Yep.
You know, and can't do that.
That's a good point.
The cops might be behind you. You can't do that, whether you're drinking or not. All right. I'm going to roll into this. Is something I thought of the other day. I went to Walmart. This is a pretty simple topic, and I wanted everyone's input on it. This is so random. Just popped in right in my head. Emily and I walk in. I talk about my wife a lot. Love my wife. Shout out to Emily. We walk in or whatever. We're going through everything. Is there a certain section in the Walmart that you go to when you and your wife walk in? Do you separate or do you follow her to look at the onions and bananas?
Well, I'm going to tell you, I don't go to Walmart.
So you're exempt.
Yeah. Viv does.
You've never been to Walmart?
Yes.
When's the last time you went?
4 years. Probably. Yeah.
Difficult.
No,
Where'd you go?
My wife does the shopping. She's fabulous at it.
Yeah, good cover. Can she hear us, you think?
I hope not. She's upstairs.
Geese?
We divide and conquer. It's a complete divide.
So you have a list.
Yes. Always have a list.
See, I go in unattended. I mean, I'm with it. She splits. She goes to groceries, and I go straight to the electronics. I like to fiddle. I like to go back and look at the TVs and the sound systems. And
you're truly shopping.
Well,
I'm getting in and getting out.
No, I gaze around.
Dave, you ever been to Walmart?
I drop Jan off at the door and I go park in the parking lot and wait for her to come out.
Dave, we're going to start going as a foursome. Jan and Viv go in.
One time I went and dropped her off and I forgot my shoes. And I had to go to the bathroom. I had to go pee.
You know it's illegal to drive without shoes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I was barefoot. And so I'm like, I'm not walking into Walmart barefoot. So I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I got my golf shoes in the back seat in the truck. So got my golf shoes out, walked in, and went pee, and went back out the truck. So that's how often I go to Walmart.
Dave has dropped us off at the door many a times to go in and get stuff.
Oh.
I have to correct the earlier statement. I have been to Walmart. But it's usually on.
You're afraid Viv's going to watch this, and
it's usually on a golf trip with one of these guys, and we have to get food. But
not with that guy.
For home, I don't go to Walmart.
So you're IGA type person.
I'm a closet shopper.
So how many closets have you bought?
I'm glad that went that way, not a different way. Yes. All right.
I'm a closet shopper. Good work, Munch.
All right. Moving on. Throw something out there, Geese. What are we concerned about? What are we talking about?
Okay.
Oh,
First
shit.
off, have you ever had a panel this old?
No.
We are older than 5 of your panels put together.
And I'm okay with that.
Okay, I'm
This
just
is
saying.
where the wisdom comes in.
Okay. If someone calls you by the wrong name, do you correct that person immediately, or do you wait and let the situation play out? Like if you call Dave Jeff. I mean, do you correct it right away, or do you roll with it?
Well, I
I
got
roll with it.
You just say, "How's it going?"
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Dave, you
Hey, Fred.
absolutely roll with it. Very well.
So
Well, you pick the name. Like, okay, so my name is Jake, and I don't think Jeff is a bad name. I think it's a funny name. Like if someone, I think if someone said, "Hey, Jeff," like I'd immediately probably start laughing because clearly it is close to Jake. Now, if they call Brian Jeff, I'd die. I'd lose it.
well, long story short, Brian here, good buddy of mine,
Oh, this was perfect then.
called Dave Jeff while playing golf after Brian got put in timeout. He got put in timeout because he hit too many shots on one hole, and then Dave hit a nice shot, and he said, "Good shot, Jeff." There is no Jeff in our group. No one named Jeff.
Well, he just put me in timeout.
So you did it on purpose.
Nope.
He needed time away, not time out. But
Were you on the phone? I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt here. Were you on the phone with someone named Jeff prior to this comment?
No, but there's a Jeff that I work with that was on my brain at the time.
yeah, we're riding together. Yeah.
I don't know how to. I'm just going to let that one go.
I'm on a golf course thinking about work.
If you would have said Jeff on that sentence, I would have been really weirded out a little bit.
We'd have edited that part out.
I'm on the golf course talking about Jeff.
I just told him, "Hey, little buddy, let's put her down for a little while. Let's take a little time out."
You're talking about the golf course, the hole.
Yeah, the whole.
Did you
Yeah, I
double
believe
bogey?
I believe
Matt?
the exact words were, "I think you need a little cart time, buddy."
Little buddy.
Oh, my.
Well, that's this. I have a line item here that's very similar and close to what you just said. So I'm gonna go right off of it. It actually reads, and I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna read this so that it doesn't sound like I'm making this up. What do you do? Do you have the problem whenever do you forget someone's name extremely quickly after you meet them? I have a problem. And I think it is an actual problem. Like if I'm in it, whether it's work related, friend related, someone go to, wherever, bar, whatever, and you meet someone introduces you to someone, they're like, "Hey, this is Bobby," 20 minutes later, I go back, I go whatever at the bar, hanging out, talking to people, seeing people. And then I walk past Bobby again and I have to go, "Hey, bud," because I can't remember his name.
Yes.
I don't know why. I don't know what it is.
Dave is notorious for it. Dave
Yeah.
goes, "Geese, who is that?"
Yeah,
So
I have that problem all the time. I used not to, but
So it's not just me.
no. Used not to,
I
but
do it
it's
with
getting
people.
worse as age progresses. It's like,
Correct.
God darn, he just said his name.
It's bad, isn't it?
I do it with people I've known for years.
I
Yeah.
thought you said you weren't going to talk much. You've got more one-liners than Max did a whole damn episode.
I took a new job about a month ago, and you ought to see me learning those 30 people's names.
Yeah.
It's bad.
I had a class where you had to memorize 50 people, everybody's
Really?
name just once. You meet them once and you ask them 3 questions. what's their name, what did they do, and what do they like. And then you had to come back and tell them everything. It was amazing, but it was a memory type session.
Mm-hmm.
What grade did you get?
Actually, excellent.
Really?
They grade excellent?
That was a PGA class.
That wasn't any time very recent.
No.
Okay.
30 years ago.
That's impressive.
No, it was difficult, but they taught you how to do it prior to doing it,
Right.
But again, that's 30 years ago.
I forgot an adult beverage.
Would you? So you leaving?
No, I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm right
It's
in the
right there.
Yeah, it's right there's your cooler.
That's all right.
Would you rather have dinner cooked at home with friends? It doesn't make any difference what the food is. Or would you rather go out to a upper scale restaurant with the same group of friends and pay the price for the restaurant? Think about it.
It's easy.
Well, there's more. I feel like there's more factors. Is it an excellent cooking if you're staying at home, or is it someone who's mediocre at cooking and you're worried about it?
I'm not inviting you to my home if I can't cook the food
So
that
you're
I'm
good.
preparing for you.
I'm going to stay at home and probably eat with the friends because I can have more drinks and probably get home a little safer.
Okay, well, you're getting home safe regardless. So you're going to
So
have
this
fun
isn't
on the
a
back
trip.
patio.
This
No,
isn't a trip
you're going to have fun on the back patio, or you're going to go to a restaurant,
in
a
town.
great restaurant in Bloomington. But you're getting home safe. That's part of the criteria.
I don't know. I like both.
Yeah, I'm 50-50. I mean, that's tough. To me, that's tough. I mean, there are a lot of good restaurants that have excellent steaks. I love steak. But I know a lot of good buddies, and I've got a lot of good buddies that can make a damn good steak. So
What's more fun to you?
If you're going with friends, you're gonna have fun no matter which.
Yeah, but you got to make a choice
true.
here.
yeah, there's a decision here, I think, and I'm struggling with it too, Brian.
Okay.
I'm not a foodie, so but I enjoy friends more than the restaurant.
But your friends are at the restaurant.
I enjoy that too. But it's
So
more
what you're-
intimate. I think it's more intimate when you're at a friend's house. Like
Okay.
if we come to Brian's and cook out or something, or
Yeah.
Pat's, or
I
your
agree with
house,
you.
or I think it's more enjoyable for everybody because you pretty much got space to roam and do something instead of, oh crap, I got to sit at this table and this butthead is.
I'm with you, Dave. I'm going with that decision also. I'd rather fry fish at my house or make steaks or hamburgers and everybody sit around the back patio, listen to our music, what we like.
That's true.
And then, but I do enjoy a great restaurant. We just went to one
Now, what if
last
the
week.
restaurant has live music and it's exactly the genre that what genre or genre?
Genre.
It's not genre. It's genre.
Well, just as an example, like when we go to Florida, we cook at home 90% of the time. We'll go out to a restaurant just because nobody wants to cook. We'll go out a couple times a week, but most of the time we cook our meals at home because we'd rather be at home doing our thing.
Yep.
Well, that's different when we go to your place, Dave, down there.
Well, I mean, any place. I mean, it's
If we go to English,
yeah. We cook in English all the time. We don't go out to a restaurant.
Well, there's not really anywhere to go. Where are you going to go?
Yeah, folks, you just heard that. We go to English for vacation.
English,
35
Indiana.
minutes away.
we love it.
Right, 3 days.
It is great.
It's one of the best weekends that I look forward to in the year.
We got a book next year.
I got a book for 5 years.
All right, listen. This is geared toward this specific podcast, episode 8 here, because it's. Well, I guess I could ask it to a couple, but here we go. Do you struggle with getting older? Hear me out. And not being as good at sports as what you used to?
This is directed at me, I think.
No.
Oh my God.
No, but
I don't think it is, Dave. I really don't. Jake can't stop laughing.
Well, we just played yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Well, I tell you what, this is a perfect lead-in to when we get to the joke of the day.
It's going to be good.
I got it nailed now.
So I'm 30, one or two, I think. I don't know, something around there. And I can't golf aside. I can't play like basketball and that stuff like I used to. I can't go out and play wiffle ball like when I was younger, and I can't run like I used to. I can run, but I can't run fast. And it pisses me off. I get upset with myself, but it's something that it's like, obviously, it's obvious, right? But I struggle with it for some reason. I can't get over it. I still feel like I need to win every damn thing I do.
Well, I can tell you right now, this group on this side is not going to be running anywhere. Nowhere.
No. To the bathroom.
Exactly.
I can say that I don't feel like I'm getting worse because I don't play those sports anymore. When I was in 7th and 8th grade, I tried playing football, and I was literally that tall. That's about 1.5 feet.
How tall are you now?
So you were a calf, like a calf.
No, I was a tiny child.
You should have tried gymnastics or something.
How about the Kentucky Derby?
Yeah.
I mean,
You can still do that.
This was 7th or 8th grade, and I can remember playing a home game. We were playing Heritage Hills at Huntingburg, and the running back skirted out the left side, was running down the sideline, got past the cornerback. I was playing safety. One of the few times I was actually on the field. And I put my head down, I barreled down towards that guy, and I gave it everything I had. And he put his hand out, grabbed my helmet, and shoved me down in the dirt. went the last 20 yards for a touchdown. But I love the game.
So you don't. So let
I
me go
gave
back.
that. I
Let
gave
me
that
go
up.
back to my question here. So you don't think you could do that now yet?
No, that's why I play golf.
You'd be better now playing in high school.
Yeah.
I don't have to run.
Well, you'd be better now playing in high school.
I'm bigger.
I like it.
Okay, so this is a very serious question. And I know that over the years we have bet on some really dumb things. So what is the...
Jesus Christ.
Oh, boy.
Here comes Dave, I think, knows where we're going. So what's the dumbest thing you've ever bet on, whether it be $1 or $100, and who was the person that initiated the bet? Dave, what's the dumbest thing you've ever bet on in your life? I mean, not a big hand in blackjack or something at a casino, but what's the dumbest thing you've ever bet on?
God, I can't think of it right now. I mean,
Like the dumbest bet you've made or the dumbest thing you bet on?
The dumbest thing you
Okay.
bet on. Like, hey, there's one-legged pogo on,
Oh, darts.
and you bet on it.
Darts.
Okay, so you bet on darts.
Darts.
So you're not talking about the biggest mistake.
No, the dumbest bet.
So I can give a two-part answer.
Oddest.
Honest. Why would you lie?
Oddest.
I don't even know what that is.
That's good. That's a good point, Brian.
Odd.
The oddest thing you've ever bet on. The
Most odd. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
God,
So
drawing a blank.
we were at Dave's house in Florida,
Well, I guess he's going to tell me.
and well, you were there.
Well, I was gonna say, were you there?
You didn't bet on it. This one did. So we bet on
Oh, God.
the Selector Pin, the 4-color Selector
I
Pin.
remember this.
Brian,
Where
and
did you pull that from?
from the chair.
Okay.
It's been here the whole time.
Secret pouch.
All right.
I got. Anyways, so we were watching an individual on the Golf Channel, and he had this Selector Pin upside down and trying to write with this part. And so, shout out to Kurt Souders. He took a bet on if he would turn it around and write with it the proper way, and if he would get it out of the sheath on his notebook. And we watched that show for 2 hours.
Yeah. And then we were betting on what color he was using.
Exactly. And Brian, you lost the bet.
I did.
Because he did not pull the Selector Pin back out of his sheath.
So this was an internal in-house bet.
It lasted 2 hours for $1.
Well,
Was there any other help me?
Curricular?
Thank you. Activities going on to persuade this 2 hour long endeavor?
Nope. We were drunk. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
That's what you're asking.
There
We
was
were on
some-
a golf trip at night. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
somebody's sick if they're not drunk.
Right. Right.
Flipping channels, and we found the Selector Pin guy.
I'll give kudos to Patrick, though, because he's the one that identified the selector pin. We just noticed it as a pin.
Did you go buy that for this episode?
Kurt Souders bought it for me.
For this episode?
Nope.
Okay.
Because everybody on the trip's getting one of these Selector Pins.
As they should.
They were out at Dollar Store. I only had 2.
That was a pretty good topic. It was better than what I thought it was going to be. I had a 2-part answer. So see, I didn't at first. Whenever I didn't realize what you were asking me, for like the entirety of it, I used to make these stupid bets on football games where you bet per play. I would bet per play or per drive, and it was so dumb because I was betting 25 cents a play. And I would end up somehow losing $5, $6, $7 when I could have just made one damn bet for a first down or even a quarter and made $10.
You had to be firing away.
Oh, it's nonstop. It's literally, it just updates, boom. You just continuously. So that's one of the dumbest things I've ever bet on. Now, the most odd thing I've ever bet on is a dart match. I will say I had no idea who's throwing. I popped on TV. They were on. Didn't know either one. They don't have, unless I don't know how to read it, they don't have like a so-and-so's better than so-and-so. So I looked at one of them and thought that dude's got it.
Did you get the tip sheet?
No. Nope. That's what I just went with it.
It's not horse racing.
Brian, one time we put in $20 on an app, and we are still playing 2.5 years later on $40. Yes, this is true. Yes, it is a great accomplishment by him and I.
Well, don't clap yet. We're down to $30. Our max was $240.
$240.
I think we were up to.
Yep.
And you're down to what?
35 right now.
2.5 years later.
That's good. I'm not saying it's
Well,
bad.
we've got some bets out there now, so we're actually probably down to about 15, but those bets are live.
My accountant here. Brian calls me one night and he says, "Hey," he said, "the Cowboys are at home against the Eagles, -6." He goes, "You like it?" I said, "I love it."
You're
Yes.
a Cowboys fan.
Yes.
Cowboys fan.
Well, they're at home. So he says. So I get home, and I didn't look at the lineup. It was a Saturday night game. I get home, and I look up, and it's snowing, and there's an eagle emblem in the middle of the field. And I said, "Brian, the Cowboys are not at home." He goes, "I know I messed that up." I said, "Did you bet him?" He goes, "I did. And I also bet the under."
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
I got to interject
Was
a little
this
bit.
last year?
Knowing these
Yes.
two,
That's horrible.
Brian screws up all the time.
Hey,
I hear them two argue all the time.
Dave, we won both bets.
Yes, we did.
Accidentally.
Complete accident.
Brian goes, "You got to love that, don't you?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "I'll take them." Got home. We win the under or the over, whichever one it was, and the Cowboys win 41-13.
Yeah. I mean, I'm also saying, well, God darn, how much you guys get, bet on this? Oh, we got $2 on this one.
That sounds like
10, Dave, 10.
Oh, well, whatever.
I will say.
Golf matches are 2, football's 10.
Well, golf matches, your odds
Whoa.
if you bet before the tournament are normally
Exactly.
significantly higher.
Yes.
Like 1,300, 1,400 or more.
All jokes aside, Brian does very good at that.
At golf?
He's what's held us in the race for this $40.
I'd like that odd sheet before you
It's a team effort.
before this weekend. It's a team.
He's already got
Yeah.
he's already got them picked out.
Yeah, he probably does.
A
does.
unilateral team.
Yeah.
Dave, we were thinking about inviting you, but you're out. You're off the list.
Oh my!
At least I'm off the list instead of on the list.
Well, you
How-
can look at
All
that
of
two
you have
ways.
been on.
How high can you jump? I don't even have this on here. I just looked at you guys and I thought about this for no apparent reason. How high do you think you could jump and successfully do the tuck and roll? Like you jump off of is it 15 foot before you actually hurt yourself?
Water into water.
No, hell no, the ground. The water.
I'm not jumping off anything 15 foot high into the ground.
Doesn't have to be. That's why I'm asking. My question is how, will you jump off that 2 foot thing there and do a dive, tuck and roll, stand up and keep walking?
No, I'm 56 years old. I'm going to get on my knees and roll over.
I'm not getting on anything, Jake,
You have to jump.
that high.
No,
You have to
something's going
jump.
to break.
Right.
Yeah, huh?
No answer either.
Oh, I've jumped off ladders because it was falling.
Did you?
How high were they?
12 foot, 10 foot.
And the tuck and roll work successfully.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
See, Dave knows how to answer.
I'm not in.
My answer would not have been 12 foot.
Well, the ladder was 12 foot. I was probably 7 foot.
That's still
So you were halfway up,
Slid off the house.
6 foot would have been halfway up.
Yeah.
ish. Look how tall
Whatever.
he
It
is.
was too tall.
I would agree. I wouldn't have said 12 foot. I can tell you, probably 6.
I wasn't 12 foot in the
Right,
air.
right,
I was,
right. No, I'm with
it was a 12-foot ladder. Cleaning the gutter.
I don't know why.
Slid
So-
off.
I got
Fell
distracted.
off. Rolled.
How
And
when's,
survived.
when's the last time you jumped off the roof and tucked and rolled?
Roof?
Or whatever.
Well,
you
we were
asked the
going
question.
off heights. That's what I kind of said. I alluded I'd say 6, 7, 8 foot. I feel like I could jump off or whatever 6, 7, 8 foot. Doesn't have to be a damn roof, and tug and roll. And no,
Jake, I'm going to take you up on that. There's a table over there. And there's a mat
you
right
don't
there.
think I can jump off that and roll?
Tuck it. No, I think you can, but there's concrete underneath.
Well,
What
I'm
are
gonna
you
hit
do?
that.
Land on your feet first, or are you?
No,
gonna-
you have to tuck and roll. You have to land on back here and roll and stand up and keep walking.
Oh no, thank you.
I don't think we need to do that tonight.
Let's move. I don't know what happened there.
Podcast is
Yeah,
temporarily
we're gonna have to cut that one. out.
postponed.
No, we can't. That's good.
No, this is going very well, Jake.
Here we go, Jeff. Well, yeah. I thought I saw something whenever I was outside. Starting section 3. Boom, boom. Section 3. This is the this or that section, everyone. Everyone probably knows what it is because we're on episode 8. If you're like Dave Shipley is far the way across from me, you've only seen 4 minutes of one episode.
No, about 4 minutes of 3 episodes.
He has no idea what's going on. So, with that, we're going to open up section 3, this or that. What I'm going to do is give a, can you guess?
This or that.
Boom. You're back. You're
See,
back.
I
You're
mean,
back
I learned quickly.
back on my top 3 list.
Thank
That's
you.
the 4 minutes he watched was this or that.
When we were outside having, I had a Rolling Rock. Shout out to Rolling Rock. We've got this show. Okay, I got to bring it up. I
Rolling
can't.
Rock.
We got this guy's name. Correct me if I'm wrong. We call him Bubby.
They do too.
There's this show going around. It's not even a show. It's a short little, I don't know, what do you call it, skit, if you will. And this guy records and goes and checks out this guy, and they call him Bubby. And he drinks Rolling Rock, and we think it's hilarious. And they come out with him every Friday. So we might try to share this, and hopefully they can give us a share back.
You'll get a lot of shares.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's blown up around here.
Oh, hell yeah, I believe it's called.
Oh, hell yeah. When we were outside, I noticed that Dave was the only one with shorts on for this or that. Did I say that right? Yep. For this or that, would you rather have shorts and long sleeves like Dave has on, or would you rather wear pants and short sleeves like Geese has on?
I'm going with shorts and long sleeves.
I'm the same way. Like, and I'm even talking like golf. Like if I go golf.
I love pants. I love playing golf in pants. That's long pants.
We
Weirdo.
got that.
Everybody wears pants.
We
Weirdo.
got it. I mean, you didn't have to clarify.
I just want to be clear there that I do wear pants when I'm golfing. But
I just checking the temperature. It's 67.
But yeah.
So shorts are appropriate.
No, I agree. Yeah, obviously. But I don't have them on. I don't know. I thought about it. Anyway, moving on. Second one that I had that actually is relevant because that must have been a dumb one. Inside. Would you rather do inside or outside chores?
Outside.
Agreed. Why?
what's the weather?
Why?
Why not? The wife does the inside.
There's your answer. Brian.
I'm not shoveling snow. I'll pay kids.
So you're going
to shovel
on-
snow.
Yeah, I think it depends on the weather.
Yes,
You're
I
a
like
weather
mowing grass, but I hate shoveling snow
Well, see,
I don't know. I'm doing both now.
because they're outside. That's where you want to
Inside
be.
and outside.
kind of an open-ended question.
Jan, can you come back to Huntingburg?
Dave needs some chores done.
Oh, it's a
He needs
mess.
help.
He only works outside. Your favorite band. This isn't really a this or that. It's like this, that, or other. And this is just an other. What's your favorite band? I'm going to move here.
Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. Live Bullet is the album.
It's a good one-hit wonder. I wanted to see what he did. CCR?
Yep.
Good.
Gosh, I don't know if I have a favorite. I like a ton of music. I like all genres.
What was it now?
All genres.
Genres. Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac's great.
That's number 2.
Okay. I grew up on that, I guess. Not obviously in that time, but that's just what I
I
listened
grew
to.
up on that.
Right.
In actuality,
I knew it was coming. I knew it.
We're
and I like them too. I had all kinds of albums till they were thrown out my bedroom window by some crazy dude.
I hope he's going to say girl, but I'll listen.
Oh yeah.
you have
Oh,
my
that's a
attention.
big story. My parents were away, and my sister had a big party, like a 15 kegger when we were in high school.
Gee, that's more than normal weddings.
Oh yeah, it was big. And the dude tried to do well. First, he stole shit out of my bedroom, and he took my TV, which was a little 16-inch TV.
Tube TV?
Oh yeah, big.
Oh, yeah.
No, a 16-inch screen, but it was about monster size.
heavy one.
Threw it out my bedroom window. I mean, broke the window, threw it out there, and then
This guy's a dipshit.
there was about 200 people there. It was a mess.
You need 15 gigs.
No, dude, I don't want to get into it, but it was a bad scene. All my albums were broken too, and my money, and my sister's money, and fucking all kinds of crap. It was a bad scene. It was a really bad scene.
You're getting a buzzer on that word, Dave.
Yeah. Actually, that's I might look into the buzzer.
Babe.
I hope I find that. It won't line up with this, but
Hold on a minute. I've got a request.
is this a this or that, or is this going off of the story?
This is something totally different. Dave got me thinking about it. You broke your arms and your nose
Yeah.
all in the same day.
Yep.
And that's a great story, Dave.
Yep.
Would you mind sharing that with us?
No.
Put you up on a stop. You don't
That's
have to.
not a this or that.
No, but
Well, have you ever broken your nose or your
This, I
arms?
broke both arms at the same day. And then driving home from the hospital, I was 11 years old. And Had both arms in a cast. And we were in a little Mustang convertible. My dad worked for Ford, so he always got a new freaking car. And we're waiting to turn onto our street. And here comes a car, hits its head on. My arms hit my nose, broke my nose. It was a mess.
Dave had 2 accidents in one day and broke both arms and his nose in separate events.
I think we have just introduced a new section, storytelling, story time.
I hate to put you that digging, Dave, but that's a great story.
It's a long story, and I'm not going to bore you with it. But yeah, broke my arms, both arms, and my nose in the same day.
Arms, arms plural.
Within 12 hours. Yeah, truth hurts.
Line us back out here, Jake. Line us back out.
Lifesavers or gummy worms?
Gummy worms.
Lifesavers.
Gummy worms.
Lifesavers.
Really? I'm kind of
Hard
a geek.
candy? Hard candy?
No. The lifesavers that are like the gooey ones.
Oh, gummy worms.
Hard lifesavers.
Oh, you like the? Ugh.
Yep.
Yuck.
Wild cherry.
They don't even sell them anymore.
That's
They do too.
effing disgusting.
I was at Walmart.
Yeah, where'd you get them at, Brian's?
That's why I don't go to Walmart.
Jesus, Jeff. Scrambled eggs are over easy.
Over easy.
Agree.
Over easy.
Boom.
I'm not getting a lot of feedback. Do you make them yourself, or would you? You got to make them yourself.
Yes.
Over easy.
If you want them right, you got to make them yourself.
Same answer.
Mine turned it scrambled.
Do you have toast with them?
Because then you're not going over easy.
Toast, those are dipping eggs.
Right.
Dipping eggs.
Yes.
That's good too.
Yep.
Do you use ketchup? This is snowballing pathetically. Is that a word? Pathetically?
Yes.
Ketchup or hot sauce on your scrambled eggs?
Neither.
If I had to choose, hot sauce.
Salt and pepper.
This is one my wife came up with. I got to read this. My contacts. I'm not blind, Mike. I can't see because of my contacts. Hiccups for the rest of your life, or would you rather feel like you have to sneeze for the rest of your life, but you cannot?
Neither.
No.
Neither.
It's
But
weird, isn't it?
Do you know that
She comes up with dumb stuff.
No. Do you know that Bo Jackson?
Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
Bo Jackson.
I heard it. I heard this today.
He had the hiccups for 1.5 years and had to have surgery
No.
to correct it. Yes.
Yep. Heard today. You're right.
The all-time greatest athlete, one of the all-time greatest athletes,
He's a basketball player, right?
had the hiccups for 1.5 years and had to get surgery.
That's crazy.
Can you imagine?
messed up.
How do you sleep?
Well,
Bo knows hiccups.
that would have been a great slogan.
Nike swoosh.
Oh, let's see here. I can't see, man. It's
Do you
pathetic.
do you choose to write in ink with black or blue?
Black.
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 Why? I mean, my answer is either, but
Because blue is the color of the Kentucky Wildcats.
I could see it better.
blue over black or black
No,
over blue?
black, because I can see it better.
Were you writing with teal?
I don't know. I just always get a black pen.
I don't know why I like black. I just like black.
Pens?
Yeah.
Yellow or white paper? Yellow or white
I
paper?
love this. I don't see. I don't have to read so much.
Yellow.
Really?
Yellow.
I don't have a
Yellow
preference.
with black ink. Oh, I love it.
110%. Dave.
It's weird.
I mean, that's the best. I just wrote on it today.
Yes.
Several things to myself, notes to myself.
Yellow paper, black ink is probably the national standard.
Yeah.
I actually forgot they had yellow paper until you brought this topic up.
Oh, the old legal pads.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you also use the ones that are like a grid, like squares all over the damn paper?
Not unless you're designing something.
Dave?
White paper, blue ink.
I use a computer. If I'm designing something, I'll use a computer.
What's the last thing you designed?
Electric line to the Quonset hut.
Where's the Quonset hut?
Florida.
Dave has a very nice house, and he very politely invites us about every year, and it is one of the best places I have ever been. So a little clap to Dave.
Thank you,
silent
Jeff.
Clap.
Thank you, Jeff.
Oh my. Would you continue to eat Mexican if you did not get the chips and salsa for free?
Yeah, but it'd be hard.
It would be hard, wouldn't it? I thought of that one because I was eat there.
I go Chinese.
Okay.
That means I wouldn't eat it. I'd go Chinese.
I got it.
I don't think they're necessarily free.
I agree with
Okay.
Dave.
I figured someone would say that. And you're absolutely obviously correct. There's but how much you really think they add to that bill for those?
How much do you think they're really worth?
I didn't realize it was going to be question after question.
Well,
You're talking to me.
you have the elder statesman here tonight.
It's called a draw-in, you know.
67 cents.
Okay. How much?
You don't think so?
Not as much as I eat. Thinking about it.
Well,
About
you
40.
didn't have a quantity number on it here. You
Here's
eat
the
4
big question. Here's the big question, Jake. Do they take the chips that are left on the table and put them back in the basket to feed to other people?
I think so. I think that's why they reheat them.
They reheat them?
Yeah. But
You don't think they throw them away?
They're still
Like
good.
if you leave like 10, 12 chips in the basket and the busser comes and takes them away, they go back in the big basket of chips to feed back to everybody else?
yep, they stick them
Or
back
do
in
they
the oven.
go in the trash?
They stick them back in the oven and give them back to you, Dave.
I'm going to end this here. They throw them away, people.
They
do
have
not
to
reach-
throw them
yes,
away.
yes,
They have
yes,
to.
Jake. Everybody,
Is this a trick question?
they throw them away.
I hope so.
Yes,
Bo Jackson's a football player.
and
All
a
right.
baseball player.
I have one.
Yes.
This is for the old guys here. TV shows. Little Rascals or Three Stooges?
Three Stooges.
Three Stooges.
Freaking love the Little Rascals.
Little Rascals. They're come
Never
on.
watched them.
Petey, dog with the lie,
Yeah,
circle
never
around his
watched
eyeball.
them. Never watched them.
No.
Come on, Spanky.
Three Stooges.
Who has a kid named Spanky?
Superman was on Sunday mornings, and then the Three Stooges. Saturday morning was wrestling.
Oh, I love Three Stooges, but
That's what we're going with. Three
Did
Stooges.
you think that I've never seen Little Rascals before?
I think you've seen the remake of Little Rascals, not the old Little Rascals, the old black and white Little Rascals.
They were all black and white.
Yep. All episodes were black and white.
Yes, they were. They were all black and white. That's correct, Jake. Nailed it.
Got it.
This is very,
Okay.
These are very important questions in this or that. These two are very important.
You got 2?
I have two.
Well, this could be the end of it, so make sure they're excellent.
Fried fish or baked fish.
Fried.
Fried. Don't say baked.
Fried.
Okay. Okay.
Medium or medium rare on your steak.
I'm going to go back to episode 2 or 3. Emily didn't realize there was a difference.
Medium rare.
Medium rare.
Absolutely.
She didn't know
That's
the
a
difference.
medium rare.
Okay. Wheels were turning. I'm a medium. I'll admit it. I'm a medium.
My dad was a medium.
Yeah,
He would not. He would never, ever, ever eat medium rare.
I mean, I'll eat it. If it comes out medium rare, I have no problem eating it. That's just not what I order.
My wife will not touch it.
Some people don't like
No.
that at all.
Nope.
Viv used to eat her steak well done for years.
My sister still does.
I finally gotten her to eat it medium well.
It's like chewing on freaking cardboard.
It's better than well done.
You just can't ruin a good steak if you're out and order it well done. You might as well get you a cheeseburger.
Yep. Agree.
I got a this and or that. Mm-hmm. If you're playing with people you don't know in golf, and you're paired with 3 guys that know how to play golf, versus a couple that the lady's hot, which one would you prefer to play with?
You're trying to get us all in trouble, Dave.
I'm going with the other than the hot, opposite the hot lady is what I'm going with. No way would I do that. Absolutely not.
Me neither.
Well, I'm guessing the hot one's my wife, so I'm playing with her.
Oh, no, these are people you don't know.
Way to clarify. I don't. As the owner,
Moving
of the,
on.
As the owner of
Moving
the
on.
podcast, I will not answer that
Yes.
question.
Moving on.
I'm actually open table.
That's going to be edited.
No, it will not. This is open discussion here. Do we have any other this or that you can think of that the viewers might also enjoy?
Creamy or chunky peanut butter?
Absolutely chunky. Chunky peanut butter all day long. Now, what? Add to it a little bit.
You can't do that.
I can't add to it.
Nope.
Bread or no bread?
No, we're making it on. We're putting it on bread.
No, I don't see. I don't eat it with bread.
Well, see, that's where you use chunky because chunky will tear your bread,
Yep.
and then you got a holy sandwich.
Milk, a nice glass of milk with milk with or without ice.
Without.
Out.
Ugh, I use ice.
Turn your fridge down.
No, no,
Wait, you drinking?
Great tip.
You drinking room temp milk? Or
I
what?
put ice in my milk after I get it out of the fridge. That's how I like it.
You put ice in your coffee, too?
No,
Kind of defeats the
smart
purpose.
ass. Put ice in my milk, and then I use chunky peanut butter. I use a spoon, and I just
Chunky or creamy?
Creamy.
Chunky or creamy?
Creamy.
creamy.
Keeps your bread solid.
We're getting old. Our teeth hurt. Can't chew the peanuts.
Jesus, I didn't know I had 92-year-olds on here this evening.
How old are you?
Blender.
How old are you, Brian?
I recommend a blender.
How old are you? How old are you?
56.
How old are you, Dave? 58?
Well, obviously you know.
114. And I'm 51. So, yeah, 165.
I'm too old to care if the Christmas tree's still up
I carried your last one down the steps
in May.
with you.
Anyone else want to give it a try? The deep intro.
Section 4.
No, pretty good. Brian? Don't have it.
Section 4.
See? Perfect. Section 4 is the joke of the day. I think we are going to have Geese give us the joke. How long is this effing joke?
It's not very long.
Okay. He's going to read this with his bifocals off of this piece of paper that I can see from here.
I printed this from the politically correct podcast joke website.
That ain't what you said earlier.
Where
Yeah,
is
carry
it?
on.
Where's that located?
In the cloud, Dave.
Of course.
Jake and Bear walk into a bar. Sorry, Brian. The bartender says, "What are you doing here?" The guy says, "I've got a talking dog here." Bear talks. To which the bartender says, "I'll tell you what. I'll bet you $10,000 that dog can't talk." Jake says, "But if he can't talk, I'm going to throw you two through the plate glass window." The bartender said that, not Jake. The man says, "All right." And he sits the dog on the bar and says, "Fido, what's on top of the house?" The dog says, "Roof." Nailed it. "What's on the top of your mouth?" "Roof." Nailed it. Who is the greatest golf partner you've ever had in your life? The dog says, "Roof." Bartender takes the two of them and throws them right out the window. The guy looks up and the dog gets up and says, "You think I should have said Dave?"
I didn't quite follow that.
Greatest golf partner he's ever had. Jake and his dog were in the bar. But they got thrown out the window because Bear said roof.
You know what the greatest thing about this is? He thinks that's funny.
Yeah.
I think it's more funny.
Give me your glasses.
Roof.
I don't get it.
Podcasting is something we have wanted to try for a while and finally found a little time and equipment to get started. Hopefully we were able to work through some issues and topics, keep you thinking a bit, provide a couple laughs. The links will be provided on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. The handle is The Bare Necessities 101, or you can just search for The Bare Necessities 101